Hello, 7th graders. Today you're going to be correcting your paper, graphing in the 4 quadrants, otherwise known on your paper, I believe, as Chapter 2-6 Practice. So in the first section, we are going to name the ordered pair for each point graph over here. And again, I like to remind myself that ordered pairs are X, Y, over first and then up or down. So coming over here to point A, I need to go over -2, up 2. Don't forget to put in your parentheses. Over 2, up -2. For B, I come over 3, down -7, 3, -7. Yep. For C, if you went over -4, but didn't have to go up at all, you were at -4, 0. For number 4, D, over 3, up 5. Yep. E, 4, 2. And F, I had to go over -6 and then down -3. G, over 2, down -3. H, I had to go over 5 and then up only 1. Yes, for I, -7, 6. And J, -5, 5. Okay, in the next section, we're going to graph and then label each point. Name the quadrant. My paper says quadrant, but I believe it was fixed on yours. It's pronounced quadrant, in which each point is located. So it's a great idea if you put in lines so you don't forget to name the quadrants. If you forgot to name the quadrants, why don't you pause the video and go ahead and do that now. Okay, so here I'm looking for K. I come over, 1, 0 rather. I come over, I'm going over 1 and up 0. I don't have to go up anything. And didn't want to stay on there. So I'm going to put my point K, and when it is on the line as notated before, we're going to say it is not in a quadrant, or you can put none. When we're doing our data, we don't want to include data later on when you're doing big science stuff. That's not in quadrants. That's not going to show what we know later on in chemistry and sciences. L, point L, 0 over 0 and up 2. So again, I'm on a line. So we have no quadrant or none. Okay, yep, for M, I am going over -2, up 4, plotting my M, and that is in quadrant 2. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? And I told kids, I always do this. I'm going to come over here and label my quadrants from my foldable right on my graph so that I don't have to even keep looking back. And I can just go ahead Okay, so n, -5, -4 is n, and that's in quadrant 3. So right there it is for me. Yep, P is 6, -2, quadrant 4. Q, 7, -6, also quadrant 4. Yep, R, -3, -4. I'm going down 3. R. R. I always have to say it like a pirate. And that's in quadrant 3. Sorry about that. It just comes to mind. S, 4, -7. S in quadrant 4. Did I say 4 or number 18? All right, number 19. T is at 3 over 3 up 6 in quadrant. Yep, you got it. Quadrant 1. And number 20, U, -7 and then up 4. Quadrant 2. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom. If you challenged yourself and you came and did this, whoops, stay up there. It says make a table and graph 6 sets of ordered pairs for this equation. We're going to be starting to graph equations. So if you challenged yourself, here you go. So what I'm going to do is says, what is y when x minus 4? That's going to equal my y. So if you want to come over here and maybe you wrote it out, 3 minus 4. I know a lot of my kids did that. So 3 minus 4 is -1. So y equals -1. They put a -1 there. And then your ordered pair would be 3, -1. This time, I'm putting in 2 for x. So I have 2 minus 4 is y equals -2. -2. So then my pair would be 2, -2. So if you went on, -3, -4, -5, -6, you saw a pattern. So you can just correct 0, -4, -1, -5, -2, -6. I know a lot of kids wanted to challenge themselves. If you did it, that's great. If you did not, you'll be doing this soon. We'll come over here and graph my ordered pairs. So I have 3, -1, 2, -2, 1 over 1, down 3, -3, 0, 4. Then my xy is -1, -5, and -2, -6. It says describe the graph. Well, I would say that my graph is a straight line. My graph is in quadrant number 3 and number 4, and we're going to talk about the direction that your graph is going in coming up soon. So stay tuned.